Howdy, Army! Well, after our first away win of the season, we're back home in Kyle Field. Back home for the greatest college football tradition with the greatest fan base in the country, another Fightin' Texas Aggie midnight yell practice. We have two very special guests joining us this evening. They're the 2024-2025 Parents of the Year, Jacqueline and Christopher Knope. They've been longtime supporters of the Aggie family and the student body here at Texas A&M. Jacqueline is an accounting professor over at Mays Business School, and Christopher serves as a doctor in the College Station Bryan community. And their nomination, their daughter, Sydney, class of 2024, talked about their dedication to Texas A&M and how they're legends in their respective fields. We're incredibly grateful for all their support to all of Texas A&M. So please help me in welcoming and recognizing your 2024-2025 Parents of the Year. Thank y'all so much. Thank you.
Thank you. It's an honor. Congratulations.
Well, we have one of our many great athletic teams joining us this evening. This team is coming off an incredible season this past year, and they're looking to carry forward that momentum into this season. If there's anything you need to know about this team, is they have an incredible work ethic, and they bring the Aggie spirit wherever they go. So please welcome to the field your Fightin' Texas Aggie softball team.
Howdy, 12th man. I'm Allie.
I'm Coco.
And we're proud members of the Fightin' Texas Aggie class of 2025. We're also proud members of the Fightin' Texas Aggie softball team. We wanted to thank you guys for all your support last season and for making Davis Diamond one of the toughest places to play in the SEC. We're going to need your help again this season, which starts February 6th and throughout our fall season.
12th man, we need your help to beat the hell out of TU October 18th.
If you watched our Super Regional last season, you know how exciting this game's going to be. We're going to need your support all season, and we hope to see you guys there. Thanks and gim.
Let's give it up again for our Fightin' Texas Aggie softball team. All right, Ags, let's get down to business. Tomorrow night, our Fightin' Texas Aggies take on the Bowling Green Falcons. And there's a lot of things that I could say about this team. To start off, they have not beat an SEC team in 10 years. Or about their high school homecoming tradition, or that their school is called Bowling State University for whatever reason. They're not even a state. Or how their spirit group is a secret spirit group, and they're known as the Falconators, and they wear Halloween-themed costumes to get their crowd excited. But you know, I'm not going to focus on those things, but what I am going to talk about is that this team has not played in Texas since 1988. And this is the first time that the Ags and the Falcons are going to be going head-to-head in history. Tomorrow night, Marcel Reed and the rest of the Ags are going to Tomorrow night, our Ags, led by Marcel Reed and the rest of their team, they're ready to bring the energy. And we're going to need your help from the best student section in the nation, the 12th man. One thing's for sure, that when those Falcons come to College Station, they think that they're going to stand a chance. But they have no idea what they're walking into. Because this is the home of the 12th man and of the Ags. And tomorrow night, those Falcons think that they're walking into an easy game. But when our Ags walk off that field, they're going to be soaring real high. And the rest of the Falcons, well, they're going to still be finding their wings. Let's have a fine Texas Ag yell practice.
Well, what is the big difference between a Bowling Green fan and a catfish? You see, one is a slimy, scum-sucking bottom feeder, and the other is just a fish. A-O Army. May. I got a little story for you, Ags. Well, believe it or not, but just about 26 minutes ago, there happened to be this hanky-panky, cigarette smoking, moonshine drinking, Bowling Green fan. And he was wandering around just outside of Kyle Field before midnight yell practice, when suddenly he ran into none other than Old Rock, the good egg. Well, he asked Old Rock what all the commotion was about. And Old Rock explained to him that this was the greatest tradition in all of college athletics. Midnight yell. And he started to describe all the different traditions to him. Well, first, he said, it begins with the juniors pacing back and forth and then doing push-ups for about 26 minutes. Well, that Bowling Green fan, he was amazed and said, wow, to be honest, we don't have anything like that back home in Ohio. Well, Old Rock just continued and said, then we tell fables to poke a little fun at the other team, and then we do yells to get the 12th man fired up for the game the next day. Well, again, that Bowling Green fan, he was amazed and said, that's pretty cool, Old Rock. I've never heard of anything like that before. Well, finally, Old Rock began to describe everyone's favorite tradition, mugging down. He said, when the Aggies score, we all score. So we give everyone a chance to kiss their dates. And we like to end Midnight Yell by doing the same thing. Well, suddenly, that Bowling Green fan's eyes just lit up. And he said, well, Old Rock, that is a tradition that we have too. There's just one big difference. He said, the night before, you see, we don't kiss our dates. No, you see, at Bowling Green, we kiss our cousins. And that's exactly what we do to them, Max. We're going to beat the ever-living, ever-loving, compound, complex, Fightin' Texas Aggie. It'll be a shutout tomorrow. Fightin' Texas Aggie. I'm literally from Ohio, and I've never even heard of these guys. Fightin' Texas Aggie. Seriously, who the hell is Bowling Green? We're going to beat the Fightin' Texas Aggie class of 2026 hell out of Bowling Green.
What does a Bowling Green fan hear after winning a football game? His alarm clock. A-O Army. Army. Got a little story for you, Ags. Well, there was once this Bowling Green State fan who couldn't get enough of his Falcons football team. And despite the fact that they have the mascot and culture of a mid-tier elementary school, that fan watched his team play for 25 seasons. Now, one season in particular, that Bowling Green fan watched his team win every game. In fact, they made it all the way to the national championship. Well, he was so excited to hear this that he had to invite all his friends over to watch the game. So first, he called up that no-good McNeese State Cowboy. Then he called up that Teletubby-looking mascot, Albert the Florida Gator. And in a leap of faith, he called up Old Rock the Good Egg. Now, Old Rock, of course, being the good egg that he is, agreed to make the 25-minute drive over to that Bowling Green fan's house to watch the big game. And as the game started, Old Rock was a little caught off guard. After all, it was that obsolete, irrelevant, underfunded Bowling Green football team on the TV. But then it happened. That Bowling Green fan watched his team win the national championship. Confetti and streamers filled the air. Players hoisted and kissed the trophy. And that Bowling Green fan, well, he sighed with proud relief. Now, the first one to talk was that McNeese State Cowboy who got up from the couch and said, "Wow, that's the best football that I've ever seen. Thanks for inviting me." Then Albert the Gator stood up and he said, "Wow, we could never play football like that over in Gainesville. Thanks for inviting me too." But then Old Rock stood up. And fed up with it all, he glared at that Bowling Green fan and said, "Look, I've been trying to be nice, but honestly, I just can't believe that you invited me all the way over here to watch you play your Xbox." And that's exactly what we're going to do to them, Ags. We're going to beat the ever-living, ever-loving, compound, complex, Fightin' Texas Aggie, Marcel Magic. Fightin' Texas Aggie, tomorrow, it'll be the Aggies who are bowling. Fightin' Texas Aggie, Parsons Mounted Cavalry. We're going to beat the Fightin' Texas Aggie class of 2025 hell out of Bowling Green.
Howdy, Army! Well, as we gather in Kyle Field tonight, we embody the spirit of Aggieland and what it means to be a member of the 12th man. No matter what happens, we stand together as a student body, as former students, as people who love Texas A&M, but more importantly, as a family who's here to support our team. Take pride in being an Aggie and represent our beloved university well. As we head into the third home game of the season, let's do our job as the 12th man until the last snap of the game tomorrow. Let's get excited. It's going to be an electric game day here in College Station. From the tailgates to our fine Texas Aggie band, filling the air with the sound of the Aggie War Hymn, to our Ags beating the hell out of Bowling Green. As always, get home safe, get some rest, and we'll see y'all tomorrow at 6:30 right here in Kyle Field. Thanks, gig 'em, God bless, and God bless Texas A&M.